Morning, welcome to Manic Fishing. Well, it's a bit swelly out here today. When I come out the lock it was lovely, and I've pushed out. I'm just before the shipping lanes on a wreck I'm going to try, so we'll give it a go. Haven't really got much of a plan today. I'm going to try this wreck. I've got about hour and a half, 2 hours before slack water. Then I'm going to anchor up on a bank. I'm hoping the wind's going to drop, and I'm going to try a little bit of up tide and got a few baits. No real plan today, just a few hours. Now after a big blow, it's either going to fish well or it's going to fish rubbish. So I'll get myself round and we'll have a go. I'm going to go straight down with a jimmy jig on me 10-roo rod, see if there's a bass down there, and if not, I've got the Manic lures. I'm all set up, I'm all ready to go. So let's get myself round. Yeah, certainly wild out here today. It's supposed to flatten right off, but it's one of them. You've got to grab these windows while they're there, otherwise you're never going to get out. And this maybe could be holding some nice bass on here. Showing a few fish down there now. It might be easier for me to whack down a Manic lure, just a bit more stable. So I think I'm going to come up and I'll switch over. Right, so let's get down with the Manic lure and have a go. So I just be a bit more stable on my feet with this. So I got 8-ounce lead down. Should have got down a bit quicker really, but we're right on it. So hopefully see a few fish down there. As I said, really and truthfully, this time of year up until about sort of mid to late January is pretty rubbish fishing anyway, especially on the wrecks, you know. It's I don't know why, but you come January, February, then we're starting to hit some pollock. But you just got to keep going out and having a try. As I said, we've had a good few days of rubbish weather, 10 days I think, you know, with that storm. So it's just nice to get out, but you like I say, after a storm it's either good fishing or complete rubbish. I know there was 3 charters out this morning, so I don't know how they're getting on, but I would have thought they would have stayed inshore, because as I said, this was a 20-minute journey here and it took me, you know, 40 because of the swells. I don't want to be smashing them dogs about too much. Right, let's go. I'm going to get on this south tip of it because I'm pretty sure that's where they are. Now, because I'm on the only boat on here, I'm just running over this northern side of it just to see if I can see anything when I'm coming across it. But it's not looking like a great deal there, nothing there. So let's hit this southern end of it. As I said, we should be drifting like this, and we're actually drifting like this, so it is what it is. Alright, hopefully this is a money spot. I was just about to say, I don't think you'll see Pip today. 23 degrees in that cabin. We've got the heater on today. She's not been great again, so a bit of a worry really, but she's getting on. It was the baby's birthday yesterday. 2 years old. I think this will be my last drift on here, and then I'm going to go over to this ground where I want to go, this bank. There's a little wreck there. I'll try just while I'm waiting for the tide to move before I chuck the anchor in. Right, so I've just chucked the anchor in. You can see the buoy there. It'll just start to swing us round in a minute. And hopefully we'll hold. So I'll put a cursor in where we are, and then hopefully we can see if we drag. It's a bit of a funny bank here, it's sort of like quite hard clay. Well, it's not clay actually, it's quite hard like rock. So we're swinging now, so hopefully we're holding. Yeah, it seems to be holding okay. So all right, I'll get myself ready. So right, what am I going to try? So I'm going to use my up tide rod, and this is a rig that I've adapted at Malcolm's, which is no different really, just I've put myself a little boom on here that I had. I got a 4-foot trace, same as he suggested, and I'm going to clip my, I haven't got any of his leads, but I've got a nice breakaway Gemini, which I think will be fine. Like that. And then here's my trace, which is £60. I've just kept it the same. And I've got a panel with a 4.0 Coxswain roll and a 3.0 there. So I'm gonna get my bait. Let's just check. Yeah, we're holding lovely. Great. Right, okay, so what have I got today? I have got some squid I bought the other day. So I bought it in bulk. Right, let's get organised. Where's my knife? So I've got Matt's knife. He left on here. Thank you, Matt. So I'm going to go down with a squid, and I think I'm going to chuck a bluey down as well. So nice and windy. Right, so it's a nice big bluey. Now what I'm going to do with this squid, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to cut it down and open it up so it's all the guts and everything else, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold that down like that so it's wrapped on the outside, if you know what I mean. So let's get me bluey prepared first before I start, and then what I'll do is I'll cut the bluey about the same size, and I'm going to open that up as well. So I'm just trying to get the juice, you know, out. So that's like that as well. So what I'll do is I'll put my hook, pull my panel one out the way, so that goes down there, so the head's hanging over. I'll put my hook there. Oops. Right, so the line's going down, and then what I'm going to do is I think I'll just put one of these on like that. Let's get me bait and elastic. Right, so hopefully that'll, right, so that's like that, and then I'm just gonna wrap this up. Right, that's that. So I'll push it off, he says. Right, so there's my hook there, nice and proud. And then with the top hook, pull it down, wrap it round it, free, and go through that bluey and the squid like that. And there's my bait. And then what I'm going to do, just going to keep it simple, I'm going to hook this just over the arm of that lead like that. And let's have a cast out. Hopefully not snap off. Right. I'll put my rod tip down, I've been told, and pay off loads of line. So I'm letting the tide take that line. So we're in about 90 foot of water. I'm just making sure I got plenty of line out. So that's one out. I'm not too sure about that. It's gone slightly under the boat, but whatever. Right, now what we got here? Let's get this one down. Now I've already got a trace made up here. I made these up a while ago. Probably could have done with a different boom, but it's a bit windy to mess about. So I've already got one I prepared earlier. So let's chuck that one over. And that's already got the hook already in it. It's already set to go. Alright, so there you go. Let's just adjust that hook at the top. That's it. Let's flick this one up here. Just gets it away from the boat. Got some big old waves. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm not happy with this uptide rod. I've put it here and it's gone right round the side. I've moved that rod holder. Perhaps I ought to fish it that side, I think. So I've got the 3 rods out and I'm going to fish the uptide one to the clock, you know, sort of every 15 minutes and then pull it in. So I've got a 6 to 12 with a squid and bluey. I've got that big old cob bait on that one and the uptide one. I may be changing that because the boom I put on seems to be spinning, so we'll have to wait and see. As I said, it wasn't the exact one that Malcolm had, so I had some sort of booms already done, you know, ones I bought, and the last 2 times I bought that in, it's been spun round, so I'll check it, and if that's the case, I'll just alter it. Now I seem to be getting a bite on this back one, and that's got the big bait on, so let's hope so. Yeah, it just breaks it up a bit, you know, like try for wrecking in the morning, you know, then a bit of ground fishing, and then or vice versa depending on the tide. Hopefully I'm not going to get any dogfish here. I expect I will. Inevitable. Now I'm going to check this uptide rod because as I said, I'm not too happy with the way. Don't know if it released properly, but we'll soon see. I'm going to do, when John gets back from holiday, he's going to take me out and we're going to have a go and see. He's going to teach me this uptiding properly because I'm just not getting the hang of it. Oh, well there you go. Not quite what I wanted, but at the end of the day, it's the first one. So, yeah, granddad. Didn't want that really, but still a fish. Well, that released okay, so perhaps it was just that first time. So I'll send that one back down. Right, come on. What I'm doing, so I'm not really that prepared actually. but I've got some of these 4.0. These are just a coxswain roll, nice red thing. So I'm just making up a couple of traces and going to bait them up ready. So this is about 3 foot long, and all I'm doing is not bothering putting a swivel. I'm just doing like a blood loop on it, and I can just clip that on. So I'm going to get another bait prepared, and then as one's coming in, I'll put one out. So, you know, fingers crossed, let's hope so. I've got a pie in there, I might put that on. As soon as you start eating, you tend to start catching. But I'll get this one prepared, and I'll put you back on when we're smashing fish. Right, so all I'm really doing is I'm fishing the up tide one. I'm managing to get it up there. I don't know if I'm quite doing it right with the bow line, but I mean, I'm not snagging up, it's not pulling or whatever, so hopefully it should be all right. I'm letting loads and loads of line out. I've got the other 2 down tide rods on, both with pennels, both with squid, one with squid and bluey, so fingers crossed, you know. And fortunately, up to now, I don't want to curse it, no dogfish. Just one fish, one pouting, but there you go. I'm going to go and stick my pie in the oven, and yeah, watch this space. Fingers crossed, hopefully we'll hit something. Now, I seem to be getting an inquiry on the up tide. I mean, it's tapping down like that. I'm not getting a slack bite on it, but it's about the sort of time I want to check it anyway, so we'll have a look. I'm just winding that slack in first. I don't even think I'm going to get a dogfish today, which I don't mind, but like you say, you just got to come out here and try. If you're not out here, you're not fishing. So, well, I'm pleased with this rig anyway, because it's yeah, I mean, it's just really simple. About a 3.5 foot trace, nice easy one, and that gripple lead seems to be, obviously if it's going in then it's breaking out, so it's seems to be doing the job. Not quite as good as Malcolm's. I couldn't manage to nick one while I was there doing that little video with him, so I'll put the same on again. Just going to go a whole squid, so I'm not going to mess about with the baiting spoon. Literally, I'm just going to go through it like this, right the way down, and then go through his eyes like that. Because I've got a tag in left on that hook, that sort of holds it, sort of grips it a little bit, and then I'll just put this wrap this top panel one a couple of times round and through the tail, and there it is there. So seems to be releasing okay, so I'm just going to hook it over that again. Oh, my phone's going. Right, so let's just flick this up. So yeah, little baby taupe got himself wrapped up, and I didn't have the camera on with that, but there you go, here's what it is. As I say, this next few weeks is going to be slow. I expect you're still picking bream up, plenty of them, but you know, I'm going to just try do the rough ground fishing, and then break it up with a bit of wreck fishing. As I said, I wasn't great this morning, but we'll maybe have a try. I'll eat my pie and make a decision. Let's have a look. It's tapping about. Always feels better on you know, a 6 to 12. Well, it was inevitable that we get one, and we did. There you go, greedy dogfish. Now, let's see if I can get the hook out without hurting him. He's caught himself on the pennel part, the top hook. There you go. So, little dogfish. So getting a bar on this uptide rod. So come out of the way, Skip, please. So let's have a look. I'm just winding that slack in. Okay, so I'm on it now, yep. So again, it feels quite nice. Hopefully not a conger. Feels almost like a ray, but I don't want to say too much. Probably a conger or a massive dogfish. Or even a tail wrapped tope. Huh. Yeah, strange why they're getting tail wrapped. Come out, Skip. Oh, there you go. Nicely hooked. Let's just try and get this so it's not all round him. So yeah, that little pennel hook has gone in him as well, under his arm. Let's try and get that out. Right, where's my pliers? Get down, Skip. So it's gone in under his little fin here. That's it. That's it. Oh, there you go. Little one. So we're actually starting to get some quite good success now. I mean, I know they're only small, but it seems to be the downtide rods don't seem to be doing as well as this one that's flicking up tide, so there must be something in it. So we'll just keep on going and see how we get on. Right, so I've moved those rods out of the way so I can cast this a bit better. Nearly fell over there. Oh yeah, it's just learning a bit really. I suppose the more I do it, the more I'm going to get more confident about it. Once you start catching, it's the same as anything. Same as like using a lure. The more times you catch on it, the more chances you are to use it. So I'm just going to persevere. Probably making loads of rookie mistakes, but I mean, I'm catching them. I seem to be doing better on the up tide than I am on these down tide rods at the minute. So I bet John will be cursing me for doing it like this, but it is what it is, you know. I'm learning the same until I go out with him and he shows me properly. I mean, it's not an ideal day today. You're rocking around like mad, so I'm giving it loads of line. So yeah, I'm sure it's fine. So that bow of line has gone right the way around. So my lead hopefully is still up there. And I am getting those bites, so yeah, it's all good. Right, check on me pie. And then I'll check these two rods. I've just switched my engine on for a minute. That 12 volt little oven thing boots the batteries down. So you watch, as soon as I start eating this is when you'll get bites. It's ironic, you just wash your hands and I won't turn it down. Right, so yet again downtide rods are doing nothing. That uptide one's starting to bang again now. So yeah, I can definitely see the advantages in it, because they've all got exactly the same bait. And I mean, I am flicking that one out as well, but you know, I'm flicking that one downtide, but obviously that one's going uptide. So yeah, definitely got a bite here. So I'm winding the slack up first till I feel the lead. There's quite a lot of slack to get in, because obviously I'm paying out loads. Right, so I'm on, I think I can feel the weight now. Yeah. No, don't feel like anything. So perhaps I struck that too quick. But yeah, I'm really pleased that it's releasing and that trace seems to be okay. So I'll put it over one more time. I'm not gonna be doing this for too much longer, because it's you know, I'm not catching loads, am I? Let's be honest. And I will try and I'll try and hit a wreck on the way in and just try and salvage the day a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to give it another 20 minutes, then I'm going to whack the anchor in and I'm going to go and hit a wreck and just see if I can salvage something out of today. But as I said, it is what it is. It's fishing, and they're not all red letter days, and as I said, the next few weeks really isn't great. You're gonna, yeah, if I mess about on the shoals like the charters are, I'll pick up bream and all of that, but you know, it's really, I'm just trying to break the trips up. I love wrecking, you know that's my bag. So I'll just combine that with a bit of rough ground fishing and whatever else. I'm gonna try again for the spur dogs. They generally were showing a couple of years ago around December time, so I'm going to start to fish for them in the next few weeks. I've got a mark where I was catching them last time, but I did try there a few times last year and the year before and never seemed to get them. But you know, the old patience ain't great, is it? But I'm just going to do this sort of half day this, half day that, and it just breaks it up a bit. But give it another 10-15 minutes, then I'll wind in, get that pick out, and we'll hit a wreck. Right, so I've just pulled up to this wreck here. Just got to try. What I've done is I pulled up to the centre of this. We'll work it out. See if I can see where the fish are holding. Just give me some idea, give me a drift line to start with. Yeah, oh dear, had a little snatch then. Yeah, I think I've hooked a small pout in or something. Yeah, very small one. And I expect he's nicked the tail. Yeah, there you go. So I'm just going to do short little drifts. I'm just getting right on top of that wreck. so I can see where I can find these fish. So I'm virtually on that wreck straight away. Just want to see if I can find where these fish are first. Yes, thank you. Finally, persevere. Thank God for that. There you go, a little, not a monster, but nice little bass. So there you go, on the Manic. Nice. Right, so finally we're located. I mean, it's not a trophy, but it's certainly not. But it's better than nothing, I'll tell you. It's a blessing today. It's been a hard day, but you know, it is what it is. You've got to just plug at it, keep on going, and persevere, and hopefully you'll come out on top. So I'm going to work from one end of this wreck up to the end of it, to the other end, you know. Well, let's hope it's not just going to be the one. So I was pleased to get that, I'll be honest. Yes. Oh yes, that's better. That feels better. Nice. That does feel better. Good for that. That's what we want. That's what we want. Oh, there you go. Nice healthy pollock on a Manic. Great. Just picking the odd one off now. Hopefully I can pick a couple more. One more. Yeah, now I can see a few down there. Whether we can get them is another story. So it's great fun pollock fishing. You imagine that. I mean, I doubt that was £5, probably £4. You know, you'll get them end of January, February. You know, my biggest is 18, 11, but you'll get them £16, 14, £16 all day long. Like steam trains, they go off. So much fun. Right, let's go back round, have another go. I'm not going to give up. So I'm just slowly pushing myself 50 foot each time further past, because I say it's showing fish, but not literally loads, you know. So we're just going to try and pick a few off if I can. Oh dear, I had a grab then. So if you ain't grabbed the tail, could have just been the wreck, you know. But I mean, they're cheap as chips, the old Manic ones, but it's just the action of them. They're just fantastic, but obviously they're soft. The tails, the fish will bite straight through it, you know, but it don't really matter at that price. Right, I'll wind up, let's have a look, see if I have got the tail left. Let's have a look. Yeah, look. Hey, pulled it right off. Oh, yep. There you go. I got you, you little bugger. It don't feel very heavy. Oh, I don't know, it's kicking a little bit now, but it's not an 18 pounder, that's for sure. But It'll be a little one. Very, yeah. Cheers for that. Greedy pout. Oh well. Get over. Right, so I'm not going to go. I'm going to go back round because I'm virtually off that drift. When I meant one more fish, I didn't mean one more pout. One more pollock could do, or a little bass. Right, I'm going to do one of the tip corner here, and then I'm going to call it because it's 10 to 3 now, and I want to get a half-free lock. So I'm going to go across it. That dog's had my pie. Would you believe that? I must have fallen off and she's eaten that. I dropped my landing net. Wonder if I can get that. There you go, savage gear, eh? Floating landing net. Right. That'd have been an expensive day. All right, last drift. Come on, let's snarl one more. That was lucky, that. I thought that'd sink. Not that I've needed it today for the fish I've caught. You never know. Big one coming up. Never use that boat hook. Not for the boat anyway. Come on, pollock. One more, Skip. One more. Oh. Mate, I just stopped winding and I had a bite then, a take then. Just felt it as I just stopped. Yes, 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 thank you. I think it's just a pouting though, I'll be honest. Don't feel very big. Well, there you go. The end to a video. And that's it. Oh well. Hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it wasn't a rip-roaring fish fest, but it is what it is. It's just nice to get out. Try and do some different bits and pieces. Still going to practice in my uptiding. Going to do rough ground fishing and a bit of wrecking. Didn't really have a red letter day today, but it's not all about that. It's nice to be out here among the elements with you guys. Thanks for watching Manic Fishing. At the end of the video you'll see a prompt for another video. Hopefully that'll be better, and you'll see my Manic Fishing logo. Hit that logo, that's my subscribe button. Please subscribe. If you can, like and comment on the video if you like, and you want to leave a comment. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.